Here's people. I am 30 and this is Return of Caesar. We are in a very specific position right now, as we could see in the last episode. We have this big civil war thing going on, and I had some people being a bit upset with me making mistakes, and that Caesar didn't have a particularly good day. And I might as well just enjoy and agree with you that that is the case. We are in a specific position right now. I agree with you, but it's going to be easily solved. I just need some mercs. We're gonna kill those dudes. And I feel like we needed this uprising to happen. We needed this to stop my vassals from being able to revolt. And this also gives me a reason to actually imprison them. And I feel confident, yes, I feel confident that we're going to be able to deal with this. Because I had dealt with worse situations before in this game. I feel very confident. Yes, I do. And they're going to come here, they're going to bring a lot of dudes. And that's not particularly nice, as we can see. We're going to lose heavily. We are gathering army, and they have a bigger army as well. But I'm going to go for first and foremost the Varangian God, then the Shepherds of the Romans. I want the Roman band of Attica. That's about 8,000 troops. We probably need a bit more. I'm gonna go for Company of the Skull Cap as well. I have the money for this. This is not an issue, as we can see. This is not an issue whatsoever. This is actually really simple. And I'm gonna raise a new army here because I want to actually be able to gather up the rest of my levy, and I'm gonna go and kill this dude now. Easily sold. I have a huge amount of money, as we can see. This is not an issue. I feel confident, and look at my income. I earn 100 gold per bloody episode. Not per episode, per turn. That's a huge amount of money. It doesn't really matter that they have those troops. As we can see, we are stronger than they are. I have my enormous vassals, and they will show up eventually and help me out. He's sieging those. As we can see, that's Silesia. They're actually arriving with 14k troops. I don't know where Wallachia is, but they will probably show up as well eventually. They have some other things to deal with, which I think is more prevalent for them right now. As you can see, this is easy. We're gonna deal with this. I see no reason to be alarmed whatsoever, because I am confident. I only need 100%, and then we're done. Okay, so where's the easiest place to siege down? If I want to go to the capital, if I go by sea and land there, that's okay then. That's great. Okay, so we actually lost the alliance first. I want to claim on the entire duchy, actually. Yes, I do. Okay, so we have a new... Wait, what? Okay, so the Wallachian king is dead. Do I still have an alliance with... I have the alliance with you, the person of Montania, because you're the one actually married to my daughter. And you're slightly weaker because Wallachia, as we see, has another person as the king. But that's fine. I still have a strong ally when it comes to the other person. I still feel confident, as I said many times before, that this is going to go the way I want it to. Okay, I'm actually going to siege this guy down the first thing you do. And Bertha has given birth to my nephew, grandson. You're not an important one. And this daughter is not important either. By the way, thinking about heirs, how's my son's things going? Right, you have 2 sons. He's 8. This guy's 1. I want this guy to get replaced. I want this guy to be gone. So I got to kill him. Because I can. And I probably don't need your help. I do not. So that's great. I want to just help myself being alive. Staying alive. It's like in the song. That's what I want. They're sieging down stupid places, so I don't particularly care if they try to take those things down. I'm going to try and focus on taking those people down that I'm currently fighting. That's the important thing. Yes, I think so. Okay, so where is the Lower Silesian army? They're actually starting to show up. That's great. They do have a strong army. It does seem kind of scary, yes I know, but those kind of wars are usually kind of big. They look kind of scary when you see them at first, but then you just realize that this is fine. That's just popular opinion. That's not a problem. Come on. I don't care about popular opinion with the peasants. They're peasants. My disinherited son wants to help me kill that person. I think that's kind of hilarious, actually. That actually is hilarious. Yes, it is. You can try and siege this down. I don't think we're gonna be... That's bad. That's actually really bad. I died of old age. I was 71 years old. That's really bad timing, because as you can see, my income just disappeared. Whatever. Imperator Gaius Caesar III of the Byzantine Empire has abandoned his mortal coil at 71 years of age. He died of old age. A charming man, he became famous for his elaborate feast and grandiose balls. I still think that sentence just sounds wrong. Imperator Gaius Caesar IV ascends to the throne. Being an ambitious man, many expect the realm to grow and prosper under his rule. Okay, so... I cannot kill my son anymore, obviously. I cannot keep hold to all of those places that I'm holding on to. So it's time to get rid of some of those, but first and foremost, my wife is good. She's preggers though, that's actually not particularly good. I want her to manage domain, that gave me a bit extra domain limit. I want to put the best people I have at jobs that I have currently. You are the best one. You do not particularly like my site, but I think that's okay. He hates my guts. Yes, he does. Okay, so you want to focus on domestic terrains? Yes, you are. We are a learned man, of course. Yes, we are. We're looking really bad when it comes to spy mastery stuff, by the way. Lifestyle. We are going down whole of body. I think that's okay, actually. But what I really want first and foremost is actually diplomacy, which might surprise people. It usually does surprise people. But what I need befriend and I need thoughtful, because after this thing is done with, and this is not going to fire off, I just need some times to update. We're going to have to make sure people are stable. This is Badusa, my daughter. You need a new guardian. Am I the one in charge of my son? Like the first one? Yes, I am. My second one needs to disappear. I think I might have to disown him. Not that I really want to, but I think I have to. That's like the thing. But I'm first going to try and get rid of some places. I don't need all the things in this area. They're not particularly important to me. I want to keep the things that are, well, basically the things that make sense for me to have. That's like the thing that makes sense, like generally. I like your name. That's an amazing name. I'm gonna give a Keglery as well, even though it has that specific. I know that mine. I'm not going to keep it just because of reasons. Those two I cannot keep. I'm gonna grant you to some people. Hadrian, the beautiful man. I'm gonna give Orvieto to someone as well, and then we are at the domain limit, which is fine. We are above the vassal limit though by 1, which is not really what I want. Did I still keep my allies though? That's the question. I didn't, but I think they're still going to be... Oh. Why did this thing stop? That's weird. Is that like a bug or something? I'm gonna disband my armies. I'm kind of surprised that it took me so long to notice it. It actually seems like my independence thing has disappeared because I died. Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna begin with the Grand Rite, actually. I can actually embrace celibacy. I could be celibate. Opinion of revelers, opinion of seducers. Yeah, a new life begins today. Does this stop me from being a reveler myself? I don't think so. I am celibate. I feel like that's a very good thing because I'm starting to get a new child. I don't particularly want a new child. As long as that child is not a, well, it's not a man, that's going to make my life okay. I'm gonna change this. I don't want to look like the Byzantine. That's my son, right? Yeah, and that's my, this is me. I don't particularly want this this way to look. I want to look like a Roman. I want the armor and I want the circlet. And I also want the Roman fade hair. And I feel like I'm not particularly looking like how Caesar used to look like, to be honest, but that's fine. And I also want, by the way, I want a cloak, but I really would like a cloak that's red. That's not a red cloak. I really want a red cloak. That's sad. I'm divine the stars. Hopefully we get a good thing. We still have a physician, my cousin. I'm gonna give with the passing of my father, the responsibility to lead the vast empire now falls upon my shoulders. I stand before my vassals, adjust my new crown, and puff my chest. Oh, the things that I will accomplish. Grand Riot, the more the merrier. By the way, someone mentioned the fact that we are actually pagan, which meant that I could actually raid. And I feel really stupid now that when that person brought it up. He brought it up on like one of my first episodes, like today or yesterday when you're watching this. That's why I'm bringing it up right now. And I read that question and I was like, that's true. And I'm a bit stupid because I didn't think about that being the case, that actually I am pagan. I am actually able to raid. And if I had thought about that, I could have made me rich and made our starting days much easier. But I didn't think about it. And well, if you're trying to do this yourself, remember that you're pagan. You're actually able to raid. That's something you should think about. It generally works out for you. We cannot raid overseas, but we can still raid. I need to get rid of some vassals. So I want to try and create some titles. I feel like I can make a duchy or something in this general area. Yeah, like the Dutch... Pardon. I want the Duchy of Spoleto. We are making money, not particularly much though. Is there a Roman in this region? There are a couple of Romans. You are Baron. You're 14 and already Baron. That's a bit sad for you. You're Catholic, but you are Roman. You hate my guts though. Okay, that's not particularly nice of you. I gave those things to Romans as well. Who's the best one? Who's the one I want to keep to myself? Not you. And not you either. I'm gonna give it to this dude. He's actually amazing diplomat. And I think he is in the right... No, he's not in the right duchy. That's not Spoleto. I'm gonna give it to you then. You are gonna be the Duke of Spoleto. And that's going to bring me beneath the vassal limit. And now... I have no allies. Anymore. Right? I do not. I have a lot of raised mercenary companies and I have no allies. I really want this thing to update so I can see how strong they are. Yeah, do this thing. I get a learning lifestyle perk. That's actually really good. I like it. I'm going to go for... I want to finish this, but I want to go for scientific because that's such a good trait. And I think the goal with this character, with Caesar the Fourth, is actually to try and reform the faith. I want to reform the Hellenic faith. That's basically my goal. My entire goal is to reform the faith. And I have mentioned this before, but I would like you to tell me... Oh, pardon, I did something. I pressed the Windows button. I want you to tell me down in the comment sections which specific traits you want for my religion. I know that some people have told me this before what they want. But make sure to try and tell me again, which specific things do you want me to bring into my Hellenism? I'm just going to... You can pause the video at any second here to just try and see what those things does. I'm going to go through all of them here, just to give you an option to see. As I said, you can always pause, and you can also look these things up online if you want to. I don't think you're going to go for human sacrifice though. Although, to be fair, the Romans did do human sacrifice back in the day. Mendicant preachers is usually the thing I like to go for, because it gives you content conversion speed, which is a good thing. Not particularly pacifism, I think, but pursuit of power is good. Reincarnation is interesting. Cannibalism. Ritual celebrations, sacred lies. It's not just lies, the sacred lies. That's just interesting. And tax, non-believers. It's like that Muslim thing what do they call when they tax the Christians? It was called a specific thing. Why can't I find a word for it? If we weren't a Muslim, we were actually taxed higher in Islam. I think that still might be a case. I don't remember the specific term for it, but I know that it's actually a thing. And then we have the doctrines as well, which it's kind of easy to just find out about them. But okay, that's basically what I want to do, and I want your opinions about what we should do with the religion. Am I a deviant? How did you know, and why did you tell everyone? I'm in the throes of ecstasy, aided by a smoothly polished stick. Man, the image that gives me is terrible. As my vassal walks into the room and is horrified, and I just make. Man, this is awesome. Oh, dear Lord. I wonder what else the future brings. Okay, this will still fire off. It's actually kind of weakened up because I have those mercenary companies. They will disappear kind of soon. I want this to fire off again. I want to kill those dudes. I want to be able to take the things from that I want to take from them. And I know some people are going to be really mad about me for doing that thing. I can understand that. I understand it. I get it. I gained a new son. Oh, he's born in the purple. That's really good, though. He's born in the purple. I'm not gonna play as this dude, but he's... Oh, that's bad. I have 3 sons. And I don't know if we have enough... we don't have enough renown to actually disinherit both of them. I'm gonna call you, actually, the 5th... I'm gonna have 3 sons with the same name, just so you know. For the off chance that I have to play as one of them. You can have this woman, that's fine. Okay, so this will fire off in any moment. It just became a bit stronger. People hate my guts. They didn't particularly like my father, and I think that's part of the reason why. Intrigue challenge. Wait a second. I'm gonna try and hide. And I still became wounded. And I lost being wounded because my person is amazing. Okay, who can get married? My nephew got married. He has the same name as I do, the hunchback guy. He's really good. That's really good. And I have walked the holy path. I might become a wise man. I became a wise man. That's awesome. Come on, can I have this independence thing happen now? What are they waiting for? I really wanna know. Thank you. I'm going to save my money for now, actually, because this thing is going to fire off. Finally, you will have it in death. And I am never going to accept this thing happening. That's a lot of places that I'm going to lose. You want freedom, you can have it in death. The only bad thing this time is that I have no allies. So this one, I think this one might actually be worse than the time before. I have no allies. I have no allies whatsoever, and I used to have good allies, so this is going to be a difficult one. But I'm going to try and use... Who's the strongest one? Let me see. He's the populist person. He's actually not landed, and that's only peasants. Special soldiers, but that's only levy. Then we have this guy of Trake's son. So he's that person. Then we have Anatolia, the kingdom of Anatolia. I want to try and take those dudes out. And how do we do that? We try and raise as we did before. The only problem is that this guy is actually on the side of... No, he's not. He's actually on my side. Yeah, he is. He's not against me. That's good. I'm gonna try and raise my troops in this region. Maybe not just right next to my opponent, because I learned my lesson last time. I promised that I did. And now I will actually raise them much quicker than I did last time around, because they're all one in the same place. I want to go and try and kill... They're a bit far away, and I can't go through here because I will get my people being dead. That's a bit bad. I want to try, as I said, I want to kill them off one at a piece. That's what I want. Do I have an organizer? That's a good question. I don't think I have one. That's sad. I'll take you, you're a better commander than that other guy is. If I just captured the leader, this person, where are you? He's there. If I just captured him, this would be over. This entire thing would be over in just one go if I captured that dude. But for that to happen, of course, I need to capture him. And that's not a small issue, trying to capture the dude that's trying to be the lead, that is the leader of a rebellion, as you might all well know. That takes 6 months. I don't want to do that. What I could do is actually raise some more mercenaries, because they will actually get raised instantly. I could be a bit naughty, actually. And I like being naughty against my opponents. We can do that, and I do want a bit more of those people. That band, that one, and that one. That's 6k troops. And the last one from Messenia as well. This is really naughty. This is actually really, really unnice. But desperate times, desperate measures, you know. And I can keep this up for a long time. Yeah, at least 5 years. That's great. The question is, where should I bring you? I want to kill them off, as I said, one at the piece. Because until they have consolidated the troops, they're going to be much weaker than I am. I can walk through here without any issue whatsoever, so that's good. Okay, so we are killing this dude. I captured his... Pardon, I captured his marshal. I'll try and capture this dude as well. They're peasants, they're stupid. Yes, they are. They're trying to kill themselves. I don't particularly know why they're trying to kill themselves, but that's exactly what they're trying to do. Not particularly a smart thing to do at all. Okay, so that's their cap. What I want to do, really, I want to take down their capitals. I don't know where those guys are going. Probably trying to consolidate, but in which way they're trying to consolidate, I am not particularly sure. I'm gonna try and bring my Gaius out into sea. It's going to increase my upkeep, as we know, but can we capture this dude? We are not going to capture him. Okay. If I'm feeling a bit... Okay, I enjoy having a friend, that's good, I guess. He's a nice friend. Yeah, if they all get together, that's going to be a bit naughty, you know? That's a lot of troops. And you... That really brought up my upkeep, by the way. I'm going to try and bring you to sea, to shore in this area. You are recently disembarked, and I'm not able to... Yes, I am able to capture. That's a lot of casualties, by the way. Siege is down. And I want you to have a siege commander. We do have one. Just try and take one place down. You could go to sea. And I think you need to, because otherwise those people might just try and kill you. And they're starting to try and siege me down as well. You can have this person back, because I want the money, actually. So that's fine. We gained that ransom, that's awesome. This is going to bring my upkeep up, which is not particularly nice, but what can you do? I wanted to get in this direction. I want to kill those smaller forces here, if I'm able to, actually. That's where like their entire army's at, but I feel like we are safe while being here. Okay, so you took him down, and you will be able to capture him. He is defending. I am feeling a bit bad. I am running low on supply, which is not particularly good. We took this guy down, and I wanna try and divide up my troops. Split in half, and you as well. And I want to see, where are my siege equipment at? You are both here. I want to see, shift click to deselect. That's how we do it. And I want to take you two, and I want to put the onagers all in one place. And then I want you to go there, and those other dudes should spread out to just here, so you can get your supply back. And I want you actually to land on top of this thing. try and siege it down. I want to take down their capitals. That's worth a lot more war score than their places is. You do know you have siege equipment, but it's apparently not good enough. I really need mana gels, by the way. This is going fine, actually. They're sieging down things that are not particularly important. I know I own this place, and it's apparently worth not particularly much, to be honest. This was actually... Why am I having so much siege progress already? Did I steal that siege from someone? Apparently I did. Fascinating. If I capture some people important to them, then that's going to be great then. Okay, so I am finally known for dedication again. I am a faithful servant because I used to be a sinner kinda recently. Okay, so you are starving because you are above the supply limits. What I'm going to do, I'm going to split you in half again. I'm going to take both of you. I'm going to rearrange, leave the onagers, take you. And I'm going to bring you to this place so you can get your supply back. So I'm not killing my own troops with being stupid. Because that does seem like a 30 thing to do, to be fair. I have done those things before. Because we do have no supply whatsoever. I want thoughtful first, then I want befriend. We have this Liberty faction, it's too weak to fire off. There's a lot of people who do not particularly enjoy my guts. Which does make sense, to be fair. I am not a particularly nice guy. I have done a lot of things which they do not particularly enjoy me for. But what can you do? I have to do those things sometimes, you know. Because we took Lydia down. I did not capture anyone important. What I really want to do, I want to get here and I want to kill those troops. I think that's the way we need to go about this if I want to win this. I need to take those guys down. I will siege this down in 3 months. And when we have our supply back, I want to take all of my troops, bring them here and try and kill those dudes. Because they're actually really quick about their sieges. Because I think they might have... Yeah, they have some siege equipment. And they might have mana gels because they're actually Greek. And Greeks have come further in research than I have. As you might all know. That's the thing. Are you done soon? Yes, you are. And when you're done, we're all going to see. Because I captured one of my vassals. That's not particularly nice of you. They did release him though, so... Because that person is dead, we have a new person in charge. Okay, we captured that place, that's good. All of you go to sea. And now we're gonna kill some opponents. I don't know where they're going though, but they are going somewhere. And I am losing my mercenary contracts very soon, so I actually need to rehire them. Which is kind of expensive, I have to admit. Yes, they are. But I think we can keep this up for a while. At least. We can keep this up. It's fine. Okay? This is entirely fine. All of you, go here. I want to kill this dude. I really want to kill this dude. And I still have a lot of money. We can keep this up. Yes, we can. I feel confident. Okay, so we are recently disembarked. We're going to be for a while. You are all together. How are you feeling with the recently disembarked thing? Feeling okay. He's the best dude we got. That will go away in just a few days. They're actually not being that terrified about me because I do still have this thing. They are defending. And they're trying to join in, and this might turn out terribly bad. We will find out. I still think we're going to win this. That's my firstborn. You can be ambitious, you can be a sadist, or you can be paranoid. Sadist is actually a really good thing, as I said before, but I want him to be ambitious. That's fine. We lost Marshal, probably in this fight. You can be the person that's in charge now instead. This turned out really good. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought. But my vassal Duke Diogenes has grown bolder. His challenges no longer pass unnoticed among my vassals. He is greedy, impatient, and honest. greedy, impatient, and honest. Which one will work out? Irrational. Impatient and greedy. Honest. He's weak-minded. He's probably not unambitious because he's actually greedy. I'm gonna try and do this thing, see if it works out. So I'm going to lose my shepherds of the Romans in 13 months. That's okay. I'm going to kill one more of those. Oh, it worked. Good. That's awesome. That turned out really well as well. I actually lost one of my mercenary companies. And I'm actually making money again. Oh, that's interesting. Where is the leader? That's where he is at. I want to go and kill this dude. I want to go and kill the leader. That's going to result in a huge amount of casualties though. Which is not particularly good. But I really want to capture the leader guy. Where is he? That's where he's at. If I go and kill this dude, if I capture this dude, that might just be the thing that I need to win this. We didn't capture him. That's bad. I'll take this down in 2 months. That's good though. We smashed him. Look at that. We absolutely smashed him. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I don't know where they're going to go now. I don't really know where their leader is at now either. He's nowhere apparently. He's going to turn up somewhere soon. Or at least he might turn up somewhere soon. Because I want 100%. I want 100%, but I have to actually pay for this now. Do I need everyone? I don't think if I might need. That's 11,000. How strong are they? 16,000. I'm not going to lose everyone. I'm going to lose some of them. I think that's fine. I could always rehire them for the same amount. It doesn't really matter. You know, it gives them the opportunity to hire them as well if they want to, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. Okay, I cannot go here. I'm going to go into sea. Okay, I do not want to go into sea. I don't want to go into sea at all. That's incredibly expensive. Or yeah, I do. I want to go to sea. Go to sea. I want to try and kill their armies again. I think I need to do that if I want to win this. And if I want to win this, I might need to rehire some guys. I am making money again, which is good. Not when I'm actually going like I am right now, but okay, you guys, how are your supply looking? It's actually looking really, really bad. I'm gonna land in these mountains. I don't think their supply is looking particularly good as well, although it's actually looking really good. Okay, so where is the guy at? Where is he at? He is nowhere. That's sad. We are recently disembarked for a few days. I don't want to fight with that. I am already undersupplied, so I don't want to fight with that as well as being recently disembarked at the same time. That's not a lot of good things in combination. We are winning, so that's great. Here we go, we won again. I am again known for my dedication. And I gained the perks. I'm going to go to befriend, thank you. We still can keep on going with diplomacy. I'm losing those bands in a few days. Okay, so what we can do, I think, I'm going to split you up again, just like I did before. Like where you can get the supply. I want to see where my onagers is at. That's where all of them are. I'm going to select you alone, and the rest of you, you're gonna split up in those regions. Okay, so you can go home. I only need one guy to siege this down, so because we lost some mercs, I still think we are strong enough to defeat them without an issue. Yes, we want that one, and we're trying to siege those things back down again. Oh. There is a lot of guys. I am going to ransom you because I do need this money. Yes, I do. I need every single little gold piece that I can get my hands on. Every single denarii, or certimus. What did they call the Roman currency in the later days? I cannot actually remember what they called it. Like the normal gold piece. I know they used denarii, but that's an older currency. They didn't use that in the later days, to my knowledge. I might be wrong, but I think that's the case actually. But I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we gained some new engines. That's fun. All fun and games. You can go and siege this down, because he's actually part of this thing as well. You're Orthodox and you are Greek. What I want to do with you, I want you to walk. I want you to walk. Oh, I want you to go at sea. Not walk. Walk is taking too long. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. How is this other faction? I can learn how to speak Greek. And I think it's going to turn out okay. This other faction is not going to happen. That's good. We lost that siege. That's fine. But apparently that siege is... What is the war target, by the way? I am not controlling the war target. Where is the war target? Where is the war target? I don't know where it is. I don't even know where it is. So it's like, that's not fair. If I cannot even see where the war target is at, how am I supposed to be able to deal with it? You know? I'm not. I feel like they should always tell you where is the war target. That's a good thing. At least that's something. You can land... You're not going to land on top of him, so that's going to be fine. Expectations! I get a weak hook on him. Well, that's fine. You are going to merge together, and you have a commander. And you're actually going to get attacked, so that's actually fine. But this guy's actually no longer part of this, so that's good for us. That made them lose out on even more troops. I must keep trying. I will get stressed out. I don't even know who that person is. He is no one new though. He's still the same person that used to be part of this. Is you? Oh no, you're not the best commander that we got. You are still recently disembarked. Yes, I know, but I think it's going to be okay. You can get there in enough time that we will not. That it will not be an issue. I exposed that someone got murdered by someone else. Okay, so I think we are actually maxed out when it comes to fighting. Yes, I am. So I need to siege down more things. I think we need to siege down Anatolia, to be fair. Didn't I siege you down? Yes, I have. I still don't know where the war target is at. It's like, is that the war goal? Bulgarian Orthodox uprising. The Bulgarian uprising. Where is the Bulgarian uprising? Where can I go? Where can I siege them down? I want to know. Well, where do you want me to go, game? Where would you want me to siege? I guess I could use... I could use a white piece them out, but I really want to put them all in jail, like, immediately. I am losing out on a lot of money, but it's not particularly an issue. Because if I do this, I can imprison them. But if I do this, we will imprison them. Which is preferable. They will get imprisoned. And there's also still a crime. So I will be able to revoke their things. Which is exactly what I want to happen. I want to be able to revoke those people's things. All of it. I want every single little piece of things that they own. Because I'm kind of pissed off at those people. So I want their things. But that's going to be something for the next episode. Because I'm going to take a break here. This was exciting, at least in my opinion. I actually enjoy those kind of civil wars because this is a challenge. This is a fun challenge. And it's usually, these are the things that I'm saving up my money for because mercenaries can kill everyone. Like, money is so overpowered in this game. Having money can win you basically everything. As we saw here, they had basically double amount of forces that I had. And I still won. So that's fine. But make sure to like this video if you have enjoyed, guys. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel. I didn't mention that in the middle of the video, as I usually do. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you do not miss out on any future content in this campaign, as well as my other ones. And leave a comment down below, both about this video as a whole and as well on the religion thing. Which specific tenets do you want me to have? Probably something that makes it easier for us to convert things, but the doctrines could be a bit fun to play around with, so it's up to you. But thanks for watching, see you soon, take care.